Hey everyone, welcome back to our LLG live lessons. Valentine's Day, so tonight's theme is learn to love a bunker. So we're shortly going to go through some top tips on how to improve your sand play. Probably one of the more common questions we get asked from ladies all over the country, how to improve your bunker play. So hopefully tonight we'll get some insightful points on where you're at currently in your technique and what you can change and tweak to make sure you get out the sand a bit more. So let's stuck in some bunker tips in a second. We're back this week for our second interactive session as well. So last week we kicked off our group sessions for the first time, which was really enjoyable with Andrew Caldwell. This Tuesday, I'm excited this Tuesday with Ryan on nutrition. So what should you eat before the round of golf, what should you eat during and after, and just general points on nutrition and well-being. So that's going to be a really good session on Tuesday. So if you fancy joining us, check out the website, go to group coaching and just put yourself a slot to just £7.50 for an hour of great content. So check that out on the website. So tonight's session, bunker play. So we're going to kick off by starting about just a real quick one as to what we definitely don't want to do in the sand, okay? Which I see a lot of people do this straight away. Now, when we get in the bunker, I see a lot of people maybe assume their normal chipping setup. So narrow stance, hands forward, weight forward, and then they'd be essentially try and chip the ball out of the sand. Often doesn't go very well. So if you are guilty straight from the offset and trying to chip the ball out, just let's have a rethink on that. Because as soon as we go for chipping, what we're doing here is we are making this sharp bit of the golf club go into the sand, really sharp leading edge, and that's going to bury in the sand. There's going to be no lift and elevation on the follow through. So the first thing to do, remove any thoughts of chipping from your mind, and let's get a proper setup of bunker play, which should look something like this. So ball position, I'm going to put on the red line there so you can see it. We want the ball position to be forward of centre in our stance. Okay, so that's the first tip. Notice then when I did that, look how wide I went as well. This is my chipping setup. Look how wide I go with bunker play. So we want a nice wide base. In our session last night with Andrew Caldwell, we were talking about he was saying how important the lower half is in the golf swing. And I would say absolutely it's important with the bunker play. You want to give yourself a solid foundation, quite low down here. Get yourself nice and low, wide, and then just hold that weight into your left leg. If you want a drill to try at home, just keep that feeling before we get back to it in a few weeks. Just get something here which you can stand on. It's just a little yoga mat I've got here. If you were to rest your foot on that and get yourself set up, having your right foot slightly higher will just force that weight onto your left side. That's a good little drill at home, just to get you feeling what it should be feeling like there, okay? Don't want to get too much pressure on that yoga mat. Feel 80% of the weight in that left-hand side. In terms of the setup itself with the hand position, now I said before, chipping the hands forward. If we know here, when I set up to the ball, my hands are actually quite level with the golf ball. And I say this quite a lot in my lessons, it's something really easy to remember. You want to try and get the club face pointing to your face. So I say that all the time in bunker play, face to face. And what that does is, that enables you just to present the golf club like this. So when we come into the sand, that's going to glide through the sand rather than digging in with that sharp edge. So just getting that club preset open, so the face points back to your face is really important with the bunker play. So let me just get that set up there. So face to face, wide stance here, weight on my left side, and then we'll come to the hitting the sand before the ball in a second. But just before we do this nice little drill I've got for you, just want to have a go now. I'm going to show you what I believe is one of the common faults why people don't get out of the bunker successfully, is they're a little bit too timid. Because you're so close to the flag, often around the greens, a lot of people tend to get the backswing quite long and then slow down because they fear overhitting it, okay? But in bunker play, you've got to hit the sand first, which kills the speed. So you've got to be quite aggressive with bunker play. So, got my nice setup here. So if I was round the green, even like 10-15 paces away here, I'd be swinging more like that. So look how much speed, and also look at my body. Okay, a lot of people don't turn the body on the way through, and that's where they've got no energy on the follow through to get the sand releasing out of the bunker. So when I do the bunker shot, I always encourage everyone, once you've got your weight on this left hand side, to actually turn and get that body weight all the way through. Chest to the flag, hips to the flag. And that will ensure you've got enough momentum to free the ball and get that sand to lift the ball out of the, get the ball out of the bunker for you. So get yourself turning. Now in terms of the drill, also read side, so it's challenging to get actual sand into your house and in the garden, but we can replicate feels, using a little towel here. So a little drill you can try at home. So when we do set up to the golf ball in the bunkers, so the idea is we need to hover the golf club because we don't want to ground your club on the sand because that'd be a penalty. So just hover, and then when you come to re-enter the sand, we want to try and get it about an inch or about 2 inches behind the ball and lower down as well, and that will lift the ball out of the sand. If I'm starting here, my goal when I'm playing bunker play is to drop lower, and then all that sand will lift the ball out of the bunker for you. Okay, so the little drill you can try at home is get yourself a towel in the garden or at home and just test yourself to see how well you can hover your club to start with, get yourself set up, and then come in lower. So when I collect that towel and move the towel out of the way. If the towel's quite heavy and thick, that'll symbolise how the sand will feel as well. So if I was to do a timid swing here, I'm not going to move that towel very far. So I have to be quite aggressive. So we can give that a go here in the bunker. So I'm hovering the club on the top. Just check your setup and check this at home as well. Get in the living room and just see, would you normally set up a bunker that wide? I think really key point. Hover the club above the towel. The job here is to get that towel and fly it into the next room or in the garden, fly it across the garden there. So let's give this a go. So hover it high, and there we go through. So down the kitchen, and my club has gone all the way up to there. So that means that I have enough energy in that swing to propel the sand and lift the ball out of the bunker, which is exactly what we want to try and do. Okay, so have a go at that towel drill. Check your fundamentals with the technique. I think moving the body as well instills confidence. If you're around the bunkers, on the greens, and the body's not moving, your arms are doing all the work, so it's really important to get the confidence going. Just go, right, I'm going to hit that sand first and turn my body on the way through. Just a final point, I had a question as well about sloping lies. So I will cover this in future weeks as well, but a general tip on sloping lies in the sand is go with the slope. So if I'm on an uphill slope, I will try and mirror my body to a line up to that slope. If I try and fight the slope, then I'm going to dig in to the sand and cause it to get a little bit heavy. Okay. On the flip side, if I'm going downhill, so if I'm moving this way, go with the slope and try your best to mirror your body up to the slope of the bunker. Don't try and get underneath it, because then you'll catch the sand too early. So on sloping lies, I can give you one tip, and I will cover it more in the future. Go with the slope, don't fight it. Okay? So again, quick 5 tips there on bunker play. Please, if you want to know anything more about bunkers, just let me know. We've got more to cover in that, fairy bunkers, different lies, plug lies, but we are going to cover that in the next few weeks as we come out of lockdown. So get yourself set up, really understand that it's not a chip shot, and we're going to get a different setup that will really help you this season. And if you've got a towel around the house, just see if you can fire that towel into the next room or down the garden, and that'll give you an idea of how much slope and power you need to give into it. So hope everyone enjoyed that session tonight. Quick fire bunker sessions. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone. I'm back on Wednesday with more live tips. And like I said, if you can join us on Tuesday, it'd be great to see you join the live feed for an hour with Ryan to learn all about nutrition and well-being with our live Zoom session. So take care, everyone. Look forward to seeing you all soon.